needless to say, as he closes the book and places it back. Well, given the kind of mission we're on, I'm sure there will be another chance.
I agree. For better or worse, we will likely meet them again.
Also, since you were talking about mechs, there was also a picture of this. It seems that she designed the armor for the military that they currently wear.
Harry, this you filthy casual.
This is very much the armor that they have.
I assume that would have been before her current attitude toward the whole thing.
Well, this was before the war. According to these books, she came from before the people landed on this planet, and these were designs for her previous place.
That would make sense.
So somehow she's a sheep that's been around before this planet was colonized.
Actually, could I get one bit of out of character clarification here?
Yeah, sure.
So she's a sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's the daughter of Rodley.
Mm-hmm.
What race is Riley?
Of course you're gonna ask that. Riley's a human. Don't ask how this happened, or do
Okay.
ask because it will be answered later, but not now.
I just wanted to make sure that I knew what I'd actually heard all of these things.
She's a sheep. Riley's a human, but she's not an adopted daughter. She's biological. This will be explained later.
Okay, interesting.
I have several questions.
My notes.
Yes, OC, yes!
Oh, I can't watch it, but I know it.
Anybody who doesn't know it is not part of the internet. I love the scream at the end.
You know what, OC? You get a non-DM brownie point.
Oh, you get 3 brownie points.
Hey. So that brings you up to what? -4, -3 now?
I think he's at like -9 or something.
Oh, maybe. So that would be -6. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I think OC did rack up quite a few in like the last session or something.
I'll have to make a note of that somewhere because I'm running off of a borrowed character sheet at the moment.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go.
Anyways,
My
I
notes-
suppose
my
we should
notes have
start
been up.
getting ready for the journey ahead.
I will note, out of character, I am going to start doing rations daily now. After you leave the megacity. Rations will very much be a thing. You'll need to keep track of water, or I guess not, considering one of you can create it, but... This is a thing that you'll need to be watching out for now.
Until one of us learns Goodberry.
I have a thing about Goodberry, and you can have it, but it's not gonna work like it works normally.
Yeah, let's say, didn't you have a specific house rule for Goodberry?
I PM'd it to you, considering you were the one that wanted to get it.
It's like here's the rule about Goodberry: they don't taste good. It's just berry.
See, that's the real reason it doesn't work is because tech people don't actually know how to Goodberry, so they create it and you take a bite and you're just like, what is this? Like, oh, this is horrible. So you, instead of ingesting the whole thing, you take one bite and you get like the healing, but you throw the rest of it away. You're just like, whoa.
Yeah, the tech people have had to devise their own spell, Badberry.
It tastes like oil and
They can't actually use it for healing. It's a form of ammunition.
Also, Ethereal.
Yes.
While she was in the room, you did notice her looking at you quite intently, and now you feel a note in your pocket. Or pocket. Do you have a pocket? You have a pocket. I've decided.
I have pockets.
You stuck it in the portable hole somehow.
Oh, I would like to take out this note and read it. And
The actual musical note.
of course I have to. Okay. Hold on, Ethereal will pull out.
Rather than winter sprites when you need them.
Well, no, I have a thing. I just need to figure out what it actually looks like. I haven't actually. I have the link. I haven't opened it yet. There's no archives of the Nethys. Why no picture? But okay, I can read that.
I will do this. Are you going to use your thing?
Yes, of course. Ah. Good.
That is not. Spell check, stop! I used the right one this time. Stop switching my yours.
Ugh.
It's okay. Sometimes when I'm using talk to text, I'll say like he or she, and it'll translate to you, or I'll be like you, and then it'll translate to he or she. I'm like, what? The?
I've seen some of your talk to text adventures.
They are.
And I can't
thing.
speak either now.
English is a hard language, okay?
It sure is.
Very tricksy.
So, I don't actually know how much gold I have, Brock, since again I'm using kind of a borrowed character sheet. And I would love to pick up a whole bunch of rations, but
I could create 1 gallon of honey a day.
and mayonnaise.
Is the sigh of defeat? You can't escape the player ration shenanigans.
Anyways, what I was actually going to get to is, can I essentially say that I've bought a whole bunch of them, and then when I actually get to my proper character sheet, just sort of retroactively subtract the money?
Yep.
Okay.
She also recommended some potions of healing, even if you do have adequate healing in your party, because separation is a possible thing.
It's not a thing if all of us have separation anxiety.
Well, it is a thing because the weather is controlled in the megacities. It's not out there.
Just have random ice walls separating us.
What?
There will be harsh enough weather that it will start affecting you, as in cold enough to take damage, hot enough to take damage.
Well, with that being the case, Annabelle is going to actually head to her order that she grew up with and basically ask for their assistance and their help. This is my favor for her staff of healing.
Do you want RP there? Or do you want to just get this
Wait,
out of?
Can I just tell the rest of the party what the note says?
Yes. Before all that.
Yeah, the Shroud the Shroud is watching our every move, and we should be careful according to this note that this person may or may not have slipped into my pocket.
Oh.
How kind of them to tell us.
And based on previous knowledge, the Shroud is the people that Midnight is a part of. The pumpkin-headed.
One of our own moderators are a part of it.
Always watching us.
But yes, based on previous knowledge, the man you ran into before, the pumpkin-headed, very well-dressed man, is a part of the Shroud.
Yep.
Was
Like, I can't believe it's not CIA, right?
was it the no, that's different than the
That's the
the
Raven, yes, that's different than that.
They're different than the people who want Eternal Night. These guys are like...
no. I mean, was that a different person than the person who we got our level up things from?
That was the guy.
That was the guy where you got your stuff from.
Someone from the Shroud gave us our level up cards, which...
Okay.
The Shroud is the NSA. That's all I'm saying.
Sound like I say CIA.
Hi, FBI agent.
They're all about the shady dealings.
You want to join us on our game?
I'm sure. Hang on. I'm sure they're okay with us talking shit about rival agencies.
We're getting brownie points for talking shit about the agency.
Exactly.
But the thing is, we have to talk about shit on all the agencies, so whichever one is watching us will get brownie points from them.
Man.
Look, it's an egalitarian like
Isn't
insult.
that just gonna be like random chance then, or is it like one of those like video game like alignment charts, or like every time you say something like one bar goes up and another bar
It's
goes
the
up?
video game alignment charts.
Your
Right,
reputation has
FBI,
increased with this
CIA,
faction.
NSA, right?
You
The
guys-
FBI
you guys
will
confirm?
remember
Yeah.
that.
Just say them all just to cover your bases.
There we go.
Why am I getting
It's
a phone
that,
call?
it's that one religion that does not.
What'd you say?
He said, "Why am I getting a phone call?"
It's that. It's just like that the one thought experiment this guy came up with. Believe in all religion. One of them is probably right.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, no, it's no, I don't want to RP it again. It's just more, her going to it, and this is like, yeah, this is one of our ultimate artifacts because the thing is, stuff of healing is kind of expensive and powerful. So
Ultimate is a overstatement. Your church has power.
Maybe like a kind of a staple artifact, like a common like bigger.
well,
They
Well-
have quite a few staffs of healing.
I imagine like the church she brought up when it was like a small local chapter. You know what I mean? Not like grand.
Well, it doesn't matter the church that you were there. The organization that this church is large.
So
That's
maybe hang on,
fair.
maybe the compromise is that it would have been a big item for like that particular order.
That particular church in that area, yes, only has one, but it's not like a grand artifact.
Well, that's what I meant basically.
Okay.
Anyways,
But
point
yes,
is
they grant it to you quite graciously and bless you a good journey. Bless you with a good journey.
marvelous.
And they say that may the deity who I forgot the name of be with you. I forgot. They don't say that, but they say that.
Kelmore, I think?
I'm just imagining a priest like, may whoever the fuck we're worshiping.
Can I make like a new like religious order? I want to play a cleric of the deity we forgot the name of.
It's
They
like,
who we-
and it's
they
like
who we-
secrets and
blessings of,
knowledge.
like blessing of. Hold on, I think I have it written down
Somebody-
somewhere.
They straight up forgot the name, but to cover themselves, they say he who shall not be named, bless you. They're like, oh shit, we
No,
forgot.
here's the thing. It depends which sect you're in.
Yes, there
Some
you
of them
go.
use one, some of them use the other. It depends whether they're invoking the secrets or knowledge aspect.
Yes.
So, to continue on,
Yes, they give you the artifact, bless you, and then you return with a brand new staffy.
Can Ethereal go to her workshop and build a dinosaur?
Yes, but you'll be in there for a little bit of time. Because building takes time.
Is anybody busy?
not presently. Why? What do you need?
Help building a thing?
I mean, I'm not gonna have a lot to do.
Get the
Well.
box to be your work table.
I am not.
Shapeshift into a work table real quick, please. Thanks.
Hello, I am an auto build bench.
Oh, good.
Well, I am not overly mechanically inclined, but perhaps my having been immersed in tech might provide some help.
Anything'll help. If worse comes to worse, I just follow the book.
You get there and you're just like, what? What?
It's
So-
You
complicated.
have
to make
no
it-
clue what any of this is.
I will note I'd like to look into my own purchases before I commit to this, though.
Is there a skill check that I could make to help, or take a 10 or something like that? Or should I just say that I'm helping?
Just say that you're helping. This doesn't need a roll.
Mm,
It'll
very
just
good.
lower the amount of time Ethereal needs to spend in the shop from like 4 days to 2.
Mythos will pipe up with, "Whenever I'm finished getting what I need to grab, I don't mind helping out as well."
I'll say each person that you get to help material will cut it down cut it down a day.
Sweet. The more the merrier.
If we get everyone to help, does it go negative?
No, because it would take like a week to build this robot. So if you get everyone, it'll
Ah,
take
okay.
till tomorrow.
Cool.
Because
So we're
building
about everybody
AI
except for one.
and magical AI is actually hard.
Who'd have thought?
It's only a medium-sized beast.
It's only the size of everybody in this room.
I didn't know it was medium sized. That's a big boy. Goodness.
It's just
Well
like
then,
my
Don't
smaller
worry,
Raptor.
just follow the step-by-step instructions when I got it off of Amazon.
Ah, wait, hold on.
It's an IKEA.
Yeah,
it's an IKEA
it's the
creation.
IKEA.
It's like I think it's missing a couple parts, but we good. Don't worry about the jaw hinge.
It's got a few
It's
screws missing.
it's like putting together a 12,000 piece puzzle and you're missing one piece.
And it's not a corner piece.
Yep,
Ooh.
it's directly in the center. Anyway, since we've figured out that at least 3 people are helping, it'll be 2 days before Ethereal can set out with her new creature.
Well, since we're here, Slowsy or Vex, are either of you inclined to help?
I was gonna help.
Insane.
I just need to do a thing first.
Okay, so that's 4 then. So yeah.
Yeah, I can help.
Okay, well then you can head out tomorrow if you all want to do that.
Let's see. About how many rations do you think we'll need for the trip?
You do know, well, you based on previous knowledge, just to get from the place you were to the city, it took several weeks, and that wasn't even outside the big gates.
So we
So-
could be years.
In short,
Years.
we probably can't physically carry enough rations unless we basically create a mini supply train.
Stuff it on the portable hole.
Portable holes exist.
That too.
There we go.
Yes.
We have one in our party.
It's
Also,
filled with
Ethereal
robots.
literally has the medium-sized creature that can carry stuff.
Yes.
Look, I just wanted a supply train, okay?
You are not gonna go buy camels and make a supply train. I'm sorry.
How
Dang
the
it.
heck are we gonna defend a supply train?
You don't. That's
With
why.
our
That's
five-
why
with
they
our
exist.
5 people.
That's you don't supply. You don't defend your supply trains. Why would you do such a thing? No one would ever attack your supply train.
History begs to differ, but okay.
Literally,
history
it's
is
literally
wrong.
the opposite of like every strategic text I've
History
ever
begs to
read.
differ. Yeah, well, history's wrong.
Yes, history is.
I-
Look, it.
Do not try to argue with history, please. History tends to win.
Well, the problem is. Well, the problem is history can be broken into his story, which means it was told by the patriarchy, which means we can't trust it.
Okay, muting OC.
And this is why the ship sails.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
Mech, totally not mech is being built, and you guys bought a whole bunch of rations
And
because
that
you're
is
gonna need a whole bunch.
not me.
Not you. You're special.
I am
No,
special.
you still need it. You still need it.
Or me.
Oh, I do still need to eat something. They're called bandits.
Wait, Celosia, why don't you need to buy rations?
Ice Sprite.
Ooh. God damn it.
Safety, golden notes.
Brox, don't you understand how this works? By the end of the campaign, every single party is cheesing that system.
But yes, you guys are building exactly that, but mechanical and possibly clockwork. I haven't decided fully yet.
Also nature-y, because
Yeah,
Drew.
there's a few sticks in it.
It's
So it's made. So it's a wooden
So-
machine.
wooden metal machine. Yes.
What?
So
It's a bronze.
Clockwork Soldier.
It's a bronze wood
basically.
machine. Got it.
Yes.
so it's made of spinning gears that are held together by vines. Gotcha.
Oh no.
I would like
It's
to.
held together
No,
by 7-second
No,
videos.
it's made of spinning vines that are held together by gears.
Ah.
I don't think this is what we'd end up with if that's the input.
Why are you guys criticizing my work like such?
Not
I have summoned the
criticizing.
gear elemental. Yes. I have a
Oh,
more serious
boy.
question. So you mentioned that we're going to deal with like extremes of environment.
Yes. You will need gear for that.
I'm wondering. So at the very least, oh dear. At the very least, I'd like some kind of like environment-proof or environment-resistant tent. Like even if I don't necessarily need a bedroll.
I could do those in sand? I can. They exist. Yeah, you can get it.
Okay, how much?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I understand, Brox. I understand.
I just want you to know you did this to yourself.
Understand, Brox.
We all.
I mean, so
every
the other
GM
one was-
here
I was planning-
understands.
I was planning to dip into that, like, so I have some left of the 10K, so I was planning to dip into that for this. So.
A two-person tent. I don't agree with 2 gold. It's 10 gold now. Is
Okay, I mean,
10
well,
gold.
I'm also
the
assuming.
That's the non-protective version.
Okay, so I don't care about that. What about the protective version?
A protective version would have to be one imbued with protection from elements, which has a permanency spell on it.
Okay.
So it's going to be a tad. Give me the sense.
It's just a regular tent with a tarp on it.
I call this protection from elements.
It's not even a tarp. It's just a stolen IKEA bag.
Does tech science know no bounds?
No.
Has science
Yeah,
gone
Max,
too
fair
far? Click here to find out.
You won't believe what these bags can do.
Peering through the clickbait articles.
I mean, I'm gonna eat someone on principle if that happens.
As Vex just starts eating clickbait articles.
Pretty much.
No, he
I
starts.
mean,
He just starts eating.
clickbait articles, clickbait authors, same thing.
That's when he just starts eating the BuzzFeed employees.
BuzzFeed, my arch nemesis.
I'm just yelling at roll.
I would love to spend some money to get some protective things, but I sank it all into a staff, so I'm out of luck.
I've still got some money though, so like I'm gonna
I have 215 gold pieces left.
I'm gonna see if I can hook the party up with someone.
I still got about 1,500 gold left.
Just imagining Vex opening up a computer and clickbait ads, you just grab the screen, rips them right off, and
No. See, here's the thing. He knows better than that, and he's more
One
patient.
is sizable, and if that is what you.
I think the DM just got kicked off the internet.
Oh, oh no!
What just happened? Maybe we
Uh,
shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we shouldn't have talked shit about the FBI earlier.
I'm assuming you want the tent big enough for the party, yes?
I mean, I'm open to options, but yeah, that would probably
So
be.
what
the best.
happened? Proxy got swatted?
But for one big enough for the party, it's going to be 750 gold to get protection from elements permanent seed on it.
Cool, done.
Okay, there you go.
Excellent.
That will be just big enough for everybody in the party currently, not big enough for the mech that you guys are
Stay in the hole.
dinosaur building.
Stick it in the hole.
Okay.
The
But
dinosaur will have to stand guard outside, which I think it'll have no problems with. considering
Counterpoint.
we're alive.
If we bring a series of coffins and stack them on top of each other when we sleep, we can save space that way.
Mm,
You're not wrong.
It's a terrible idea, but
I don't agree with anything that
we'll
I'm
just
hearing right
we'll
now.
just like poke a few holes here and there.
and the best part is, if our tent gets breached and we die in our sleep, we're already half buried.
Oh god.
There's I see nothing wrong
Moving
with
on.
this.
Derp, you have bought a tent.
Yes, I have.
It fully restores HP and MP at save points.
Hush you. I mean, you're right, but hush you.
So I will
you,
also
like-
say
Can we just change this channel name to Derailed?
So here's the question then. What about clothing? 'Cause, I mean, we
if
can't-
you- I didn't
We can't
talk,
really walk
please.
around in a
I
tent.
need to talk.
What? Did he have needing to talk nonsense?
I was trying to say exactly stuff about clothing.
Okay.
Clothing. Normal clothing ain't gonna cut it when you're in extreme temperatures. Extreme temperatures are you're gonna get burnt to the point where you take damage, or you're gonna get frostbite. So you will need to buy protective clothing. Take a normal clothing price times 10, then you got protective clothing.
Okay, I can't wear clothing.
So it's like you can't wear clothing, but just say you get a cloak and
Can
call
I
it
just can I just get like a tarp?
good. You get a tarp, but I am going to make an IKEA bag. I hope you know this.
No, just what you do is get
No, it's actually just a
I'm
Walmart
finally
bag.
got the label, but fine.
no, just get your grandmother to knit a chest shaped sweater.
What the heck is a grandma?
Anyway, yes, you can have a tarp, but it is non-canonically a
I'm-
IKEA bag.
I'm fine if it's like the same price as well. Just like give me.
Yes,
something
it's the
on
same price.
that. Okay, how much is that?
Normal clothing is 5-ish, gold-ish, depending if you get
Okay.
nice clothes. So it's gonna be 50 per
Cool.
clothing.
My
And you'll
my
need
bon-
one for hot and one for cold.
Okay, my bonus gold is back to a round number and it's gone again. Okay, but that's fine.
Wait, okay, so can we get that for armor?
If you have protection from elements, you don't need the clothing.
I don't think I have protection from elements. Let me double check.
If you don't have protection from elements, you'll need to buy 50 gold worth of warm clothing, 50 gold worth of heat protection.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Done.
So, anybody gonna help Annabelle out, or is she gonna be the one freezing or burning to death?
I've got some gold to throw
Annabelle,
at
I
her.
got you covered.
Oh, okay. Mythos has
Let
it.
this
Yay,
shit happen,
thank you.
Ethereal! Don't get in the way!
What?
You were trying to help Annabelle out, and meanwhile, Mythos is the one that should be doing it.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Now, hold on a second. Ethereal would understand what a lady would like. We all know that
Well-
men don't understand what women really like.
You could take Ethereal with you when you go shopping, but Mythos
Yeah.
pays.
A shopping date, duh.
I'm the third
Mythos
wheel.
is the one that gets to sit on the bench that they conveniently put in the corner for all the husbands who are bored out of their minds.
I will keep
We're all
this-
terrible
This is-
people, you know
This is a
that.
very complex lore we're developing for this world.
What do you mean terrible people? You know how many stores I've been to that are women's clothes that have a bench in the corner specifically for that?
All right, I'm going to the bathroom while you guys sort this.
By the way, I decided to look up clothing because I was curious if they had like a specific set of clothing for, like heavy weather or whatever have you. And it looks like they don't. I mean, they have a few different types of clothing. Specifically, they've got clothes common, clothes costume, clothes fine, and clothes traveler.
Yeah,
Ironically
I-
enough, clothes traveler is the cheapest at 2, and common is 5.
Better
Although
be
fine,
damn
me
you better be damn straight. That means I was getting the fine clothes before
Well,
we rang the bell.
it's not fine clothing because it's protective weather clothing. So it's going to be 5 gold times 10 because you're getting the protective magic on it. Or not protective magic, but protective. It's just protective clothing. Gosh dang it!
Yeah, it's practical, whereas fine clothing is not practical.
There you go. It's clothing designed very specifically to withstand very high and very low temperatures. Each 50 gold, so you need 100 to get both temperatures covered.
Yeah, done.
Well then, thank you kindly. I'm gonna add this to the list of
Maybe if
items.
somebody wasn't so irresponsible with their money. I mean, what?
Look, I didn't have the wherewithal to actually do careful shopping. I just was like, oh, I gotta spend money. I'm just gonna spend it all on one thing.
Oh boy.
Also,
Alright,
after
are we on track again?
after the shopping has been done, you know, of course, Milo's gonna hand them the clothing, and he's also gonna hand Annabelle the gold ring.
Oh boy.
Well then,
I had it in my inventory.
she's going to look down at it and she's going to look at it curiously.
And Milo's going to say, "Oh, it's a little gift as thanks, allowing us to stay with you during this whole crazy mission we've been on."
Oh. He takes the ring and puts it on, and takes a moment to look at it. It is a nice little thing. I appreciate your gratitude. I shall see if I can't find a little gift for you. Although, surely you must be of a mindset to offer gifts to the others as well. After all, none of us could have come here by ourselves, and certainly not just the two of us.
Oh, of course. And
Oh, please, Brock, you know you want it.
No, you gotta take it slow.
I see. So it's not a debate about the outcome; it's a debate about the pace. Yes, of course.
Then Annabelle
Here you
savagely
go. You're
kisses
messing
his
up the
on the lips.
process.
everybody knows the outcome. It's a matter
not
of when,
about-
not if.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Exactly.
I'm not RPing a marriage. Like
I
7
am.
sessions in. This needs to be like 30 sessions
You
in. Then we can do it.
I'm DMing a wedding.
Yes, but after like 2.5 years.
That's 2.5. You mean more like 5.5?
Yes.
And so yes, as she looks at the ring and although it seems a bit expensive for just a simple little gift.
The gods above gave it to him for free.
Are you certain that you can just offer me a gold ring like this?
I'm very much certain.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I suppose then I should ask you, are you more of a gold or platinum man?
Yeah.
What?
That gift has a very particular set of words that goes along with it in the actual video. It's probably better it's not in the gift.
I see.
Anyways,
And he's going to say, well, I always did like gold.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, thank you again. You have treated me quite well, and I very much appreciate your kindness. And she offers a polite dip of the head, as it were.
And he returns with a little bow of his own.
She then looks at him and gets a ever so slight grin in the corner of her mouth. And I presume there are no ulterior motives behind this and simple friendship, yes?
And he's going to
Eyebrow
reply back
wiggle.
with a small giggle.
I see. With that, she will walk off.
Freaking rocks. And what he's going to say? What he's going to say? No, this is a gift between friends.
Well, I can't say I've had many who I could consider a proper friend. Well, you see, I have several friendly acquaintances, and I have those individuals who I enjoy spending my evenings with, or going out on events to celebrate and the such. But suffice to say, I keep my dear sister a secret from all of them.
And he's going to nod his head and say, "Well, I do understand why, but it's obvious that we're going to be on this journey for quite some time. I'd rather for us to do it as friends rather than mere acquaintances."
She ponders that for a minute. Wise words. Yes, traveling with friends is certainly infinitely better than traveling as simple companions or unknown parties. Perhaps I should take the opportunity to learn a little bit more about our other traveling companions.
Perhaps
Working.
Perhaps at some point in the journey we can all maybe relax by a campfire or something like that, and each of us talk about our story. Preferably when a DM is not there.
Dang it! I was doing so good. I'm staying composed and not laughing. I was like, dang it, is he gonna say it? Yep, he said it. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then you just said the DM and the DM's not there, and I was like,
And
damn it.
committed.
Well, as much as he wants to reply to remind you that you're a PC and probably shouldn't be talking about the DM,
I'm pretty sure at this point the fourth wall is just like shattered.
I
beyond
could
repair,
not resist.
well, it's funny you should mention that. I'm sure you've seen me do it a couple of times, but I do actually have a spell that creates a nice bonfire. I plan on depending on it heavily to help us through these wilds.
Yeah, with all the Jedi cockroaches out there.
I'm certain it'll come in handy. Though, I will admit I am a bit nervous about going into these wilds. I've never actually been outside of the city.
Same. I'm a little. Well, if I had to be honest, I'm a little afraid.
It'll be fine. I've been out there before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I lived before the city even existed.
Oh, right. Well,
Also, how did
Is
I
it
get
just-
here?
I'm
Come again?
curious, is your ethereal, is your people naturally that long lived?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Are there many of you?
I'm not sure. To be
Debatable.
honest.
Well,
It's entirely possible that it's just me, as far as I'm aware.
are the wilds as dangerous as I've heard? I've heard quite some awful tales.
Assume yes. But I mean, I live this long, so How bad can it be?
Well, I suppose that's fair. So you're not, you feel no particular fear or concern about heading into the outside?
No, I think we'll be just fine. We're all gonna die.
Well, that's somewhat reassuring. Brother Ethereal, are you... Do you enjoy precious or semi-precious gemstones?
Yes. I use them for my the things. One of the raptors jumps up on her back, like their eyes.
Oh. Do you enjoy them for cosmetic, or perhaps... Hold on, the word I want to use has escaped me.
Vanity.
Some,
Or is
basically,
there
yeah,
some
looks.
practical use for the gems that you use them for? Like, I'm just taking a guess here. Does the color or kind of gem affect stuff about that thing?
Oh no, I just go with whatever looks prettiest.
And what to your eyes, and what to you, and what to your eyes is, well, pretty?
Sapphires.
She nods.
In fact, that's what this one's name is.
Oh,
I called this one Sapphire, and the other one is Lazuli, based on the gemstones I have in their eyes.
she leans over and looks at him.
Sure enough, it's sapphires in one and lapis lazuli in the other. Don't ask how they can see through the lapis.
She's looking at walking mechanical raptors. I don't think she's gonna worry about how they can see through, like, gemstones. Huh. Fascinating. Well, if, you'll pardon me for a moment, I think I'm going to ask, Celosia and Vex what they find to be aesthetically pleasing. With that, Annabelle will politely excuse herself and head off.